Hey there guys, how's it going? Hope you're all doing well today. Something I've just thought of literally off the top of my head. The joys of motorcycling with a mate. I'm out and about in the hills and the mountains just outside of Taif with a bloody good mate of mine, Spider, who's in front of me on his Royal Enfield. And I just wanted to wax lyrical a little bit about how good it is to be out on a bike with a mate. It's great being able to get out on a bike and go out on your own. Biking on two wheels represents freedom a little bit, really, doesn't it? To be able to just jump on the bike and go somewhere. But actually, I think it's better off with a mate. If you've got somebody else with two wheels who you can go out and you can enjoy some bloody good roads with, enjoy some scenery and kind of, you know, enjoy each other's company. Not quite in a Brokeback Mountain kind of way, but, you know, we've had a couple of stops where we've just stood there and just gawped at the scenery here and gone, wow. We've had a couple of stops where we've just got through a really, really awesome stretch of road and just gone, wow. And I think if you can have these things and share them with somebody, it's just fucking awesome. You know, I'm very lucky out here. I've got a group of 4 people that we can all go out and we can ride together. You got myself, you got Spider, you got Mark on his Harley, you got Samurai Ronan. I'm not afraid to say that I actually enjoy coming out with Spider because he's got a similar mindset to riding to me and he likes similar sorts of roads to me, and I think he enjoys coming out with me because even though I've clearly got a lot more grunt and power in my bike than he has, he enjoys the challenge of not quite trying to keep up because I don't go mental, but you know, you've got 2 bikes, 2 blokes with similar philosophies, similar capabilities, and just to be able to share a ride with somebody. And you can go off and you can be a bit of a dickhead on your own, and then you wait for your mate and you can be a dickhead together, watching earlier as the pair of us carve through these roads, carve through the mountains, and we're taking very, very similar lines and we're making some very, very similar shapes. Where is he? There he is. And just, you know, being able to look at the situation from almost like a third perspective and go, this is fucking awesome. But I think I actually prefer riding as a pair than I do riding in a big group. We've previously done riding as a big foursome, 2 cruiser bikes, one of which is a Harley, one of which was a Kawasaki Voyager, and 2, well, retro, cafe, racery, sporty type bikes. I don't know that you can call a Ducati Scrambler a sports bike, and a Royal Enfield, well, they haven't changed the design since the 1960s, so it's still the cafe racer that it always was. But the more people you include in the ride, the more variety of bikes, the more varieties of personalities, the more variety of, you know, why people are going out biking in the first place. Whereas if you've got a pair of you, generally speaking, you're both after the same thing. We brought Spider out on this road today. It's the first time we've been all the way down to Maizan, and we're here to carve up these roads and enjoy it. We're not going at 10 tenths, but we might get up to 8.5. And I just can't do that with the 2 boys on their cruisers. You know, sometimes it's nice to go out and just literally cruise and just enjoy the scenery and take it in, take in the scenery, you know, the surroundings, rather than carving your lines through the tarmac, because the cruisers simply can't do it. What do you guys prefer? Do you guys prefer going out as part of a big group? Do you guys prefer going out on your own? Or do you guys prefer going out with, have you got that one special biker friend that you guys like to go out with and just generally cause a bit of mayhem and a bit of havoc? Who's your riding buddy? Tag your riding buddy, show them this video, see if we can get a bit of a discussion going as to who your biker friends are. Or do you prefer riding in a big group? Oh, you fucker. Or do you prefer riding it on your own, going solo, as Jason Derulo would say? suppose the other advantage of riding with a buddy is that there's always somebody to pick you up if things go wrong. Puncture or running out of fuel or any stupid mishaps. And another bonus of riding in a pair is it's much easier to try and work out one other person's riding style and be able to work around it than 5 or 6, 3, 4, 5 or maybe even 6 people's riding styles to have to plan for, you know. So for example, Spider here tends to stick to the left hand side of the road, tends to, and as a result of that, there we go, I will sit behind him about 15 feet and I'll be on the opposite side of the road to him, and when he crosses over, say we're going around a bend, he'll cross over to the right hand side to maximise the use of the road, and I'll automatically come across to the left hand side, so I'm never directly behind him because of the amount of stones and shit that gets kicked up on the roads. I never ever follow directly behind somebody else, I always stagger. And you know, that's fine, I can work with that because I know I'm getting to learn to predict what he's going to do, how he's going to ride. When I'm in front, he tends to stay behind me to the left, even if that means that he's sort of right close to the edge of the road. We can see for miles, generally speaking, so it's not a problem. Got to be done, mate, sorry. He also knows that when if the opportunity presents itself and we get a sweeping corner into a nice big long straight, it doesn't come as a surprise to him to see me just go fucking hooning off into the distance as well. And you know, he doesn't get upset about it, nobody gets upset or wound up about it, because it's all a bit of fun. We all know that, we understand that. I don't think you can quite get that mentality. I've ridden in groups in the UK, and like, if you pull out and overtake somebody, they get really fucking arsey about it. You're supposed to stay in formation. Like, no, we're out to have a bit of fun. So let's have a bit of fun. Warning, dangerous curves. Just how I like my women. Here he comes. Lovely little pop there. But yeah, it's always cool actually, because Spider and I don't bump into each other every day at work, but we do occasionally bump into each other maybe once during the week, or we can find an opportunity where our paths cross and we can go out and we can discuss, yeah, I found a brilliant road, or wasn't that ride last week brilliant when this happened, when that happened. You know, I thought this, I thought, oh fuck, that's a little bit tighter than I thought. Shut up talking and fucking concentrate. You know, it's whoa, fucking hell, dickhead. Oh, fucking hell, dickhead. And this is what we have to put up with. That's the second time that's happened to him. Again, he was out last weekend and somebody cut the fucking corner and actually hit him. Brushed his leg with his fucking car. And you're like, if you'd had a second person, I could see the frustration on his face. He sat there telling me this, and I'm looking at him and he thinks I don't believe him. So it's not that I don't believe you, it's just, you know, I wasn't there. I'm trying to imagine it. Fucking camels. So I hope you've enjoyed this little video of riding with a buddy versus riding in a group versus riding on your own. Just an observation I made, how much better it is riding with a buddy, and I thought I'd spill some bullshit about it. You should know how it goes by now. So feel free to leave a comment, feel free to tag in your riding buddies, tell us who your riding buddy is, what they ride. Do they ride a similar bike to you? Do they ride a completely different bike to you? What do you know that your riding buddy does that nobody else does when you ride with other people? Do you prefer riding in a group, or do you prefer riding on your own? Leave me a comment. Don't forget, you can check me out on Facebook at DME Vlogs, and you can check me out on Twitter and Instagram now at Mr. Chip Murphy, and I shall see you guys soon. Assalamu.